So you have saved some money and now are looking to buy your first luxury watch. You want something that will last you forever. While Rolex is on your wish list, you are on their wait list. And then you decide, let me go for Omega. After all, Omega is as good as Rolex. However, buying an Omega in India isn't that bright of an idea, and I'll tell you exactly why. For that same amount of money, you can actually go to Dubai, take a trip over there. That will include your flights, your hotel expenses, your travel, and you can buy that watch and come back to India. You might still save some money. I do not know why, but Omega has mispriced themselves in India, and it makes absolutely no sense to buy an Omega watch in India. Omega has been trying to compete with Rolex. It is almost impossible to do that. I mean, brand image that is created can never be broken easily, and it cannot be changed easily. So it becomes very, very difficult for Omega to compete with Rolex. And what they've done is essentially raise prices more aggressively in markets like India, where they were seeing sales growth. And what that has done in turn has allowed Rolex to bring in Tudor into the picture. And now Tudor has become a thorn in the side of Omega. And what I'm seeing currently is that it's no longer Rolex versus Omega, but it's actually Tudor versus Omega, which is a very, very sad situation for Omega in my opinion, because I absolutely love the brand. In fact, I do own one Omega timepiece in my collection, and this price difference is the only reason that I have restrained myself from buying more Omega watches in India. While I am looking to add more Omegas in the collection, it is very difficult for me to justify buying those watches in India, or to suggest any one of you to buy that Omega watch in India. For comparison, I will be sharing prices of one particular model on the screen so that you can actually see the difference. Plus, what you do not understand is that this difference is only on MRP. However, you also get discounts in UAE. In Dubai, discounts are very easily given on Omega watches, and therefore the price difference actually that you see while you're buying a watch, even if you have, let's say, a great relationship with authorized dealers in India and you are getting a discount, but if you buy that watch, the same watch in Dubai, you will be saving around 20% on the cost, and that is a big amount. I personally do not understand the difference. Rolex doesn't do this. In fact, if you buy a Rolex in India or in Dubai, the price is almost the same. Rolex doesn't do this. A lot of brands don't do this. But here we see Omega doing this, and I have no clue why. Rado is already, in my opinion, losing the market. Longines, yes, has captured a good market in India, but I can see Rado struggling because Tudor is eating into the market share of these companies, and Tudor is growing leaps and bounds. In fact, a lot of my friends who always wanted a Rado in their collection or an Omega in their collection are now actually going towards Tudor. And once they actually get to know that this is the sister company of Rolex, they absolutely love the brand. And as I've said, brand images takes a lot of time to build. Rolex has done that successfully, and that is now rubbing off to Tudor as well. So is everything over for Omega? Actually not, but the thing is they need to correct their prices. They come out with a lot of watches. I do not really understand why there are so many Omega watches in the catalog. It confuses me, who loves watches, who collects watches. So if it is confusing me, a person who actually loves watches, who collects them, I'm pretty sure it is confusing a lot of people who are looking for that first Omega. Yes, there are certain models, for example, your Moon watch, that will sell more than the others. But the thing is, when you walk into a boutique, when you try different pieces, and when they are in the similar price range, you are definitely looking at the whole collection that the brand has to offer. And in fact, a lot of people are now looking at different brands as well. So in that similar price range, they will be looking at other brands. And when there are brands that are undercutting you and offering extremely good quality for a very similar price, or I would say, even lesser price in majority of the cases, you are going to struggle to sell those pieces. So I absolutely love Omega. It really hurts me to see what, is going on with Omega. But that is the case in India. And unfortunately, whenever any of my friend is asking me whether, we should be buying an Omega, I say absolutely yes, the watches are beautiful, they are excellent, but you need to get a good deal in India. Otherwise, you might as well hop on a flight, go to Dubai, stay for a few days over there, buy the watch, come back, and you will enjoy it more. So guys, while yes, if you want to buy something expensive, I would recommend it's better to buy it in India. But in the case of Omega, the price difference is so much. It is so much that I just do not understand what is happening with this brand. So guys, that is it for this video. Do let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about Omega watches? I absolutely love them, but I do not like the pricing. And have you looked at other brands that are now competing or eating the market share of Omega watches. That is it for this video. I'll be seeing you in another one. Thank you so much and bye-bye.